Welcome back to Hannity. So Senator Bernie Sanders has been drawing massive crowds in the state of New York. Yesterday, according to his campaign, over 28,000 people attended a rally in Brooklyn, New York. Okay, we sent David Webb to a Sanders campaign event to find out exactly what Bernie supporters think of Hillary Clinton. It's not pretty. Take a look.
Do you think Hillary Clinton's honest?
No, I don't.
Is she honest?
I think.
I don't know. That was an eye roll. Tell me what you really think.
I think she's honest to the people that pay her.
She's okay. I don't want to be mean.
Don't just be honest. It's your answer.
She's the devil.
She's always changing her mind on everything.
Is there something you like about Hillary?
Not really.
You like Hillary Clinton?
No way.
Is she honest?
No, absolutely not. I don't think
If she
so.
won the nomination, would you vote for her?
I can't say that I would.
I know she's not honest. I've been watching her for the past 16 years.
She's stealing the nomination.
Yes, I think with the help of Debbie Wasserman Schultz, both of those ladies are corrupt to the core.
Could you support Hillary Clinton if she won the nomination?
Absolutely not. I'm Bernie or bust. I'm Bernie or bust. That's
Bernie
it.
or nobody else?
Yep. Bernie or there's going to be a revolution in this country.
If Hillary Clinton won the nomination, could you support her?
Yes!
I might throw up, but I might have to do it anyway.
Here with reaction, we have conservative columnist A.J. Delgado, Fox News contributor, former Clinton pollster Doug Schoen, and Fox News contributor, Sirius XM Patriot talk host David Webb. David, all right, so let's see. The devil, honest to people who pay her, dishonest, can't support her, no way, don't like her. Did you get anybody that liked her in the Bernie?
No, really,
None.
really didn't. But that tells us two things. That Bernie's message has sunk in with his supporters about Hillary's untrustworthiness, about the fact that she lies. That's what they see. They see her as the corporatist. They see her as, you know, kind of being in the palm of Wall Street. On the other side, by the way, the Bernie camp better start telling the truth about the crowds at their rally, because I was there in Washington Square Park. You can't fit 27,000 people in Washington Square Park.
I went to NYU. That's probably true. Maybe at best 12. Maybe at
but
best.
all the grass was closed off. So come on,
okay.
Bernie, you're selling a little. But it's like his importance to the race. It's a bit overinflated.
Well,
He's
I'm talking
dragging
about
Hillary
we
left.
said 28 at the Brooklyn rally.
Yeah, but they said 27 at the Washington Square Park. Not even close.
All right, so the question is, if they're that angry and think she's that corrupt, and they're so enthusiastic about the communist curmudgeon from Vermont, the question is, are they going to show up if Hillary gets a nomination, which it appears it's in the bag because your system is so blatantly corrupt?
Exactly. And of course they'll show up because they'll be voting against Ted Cruz or Donald Trump, whichever gets the nomination, and they will basically be scared into voting for somebody they don't like. Happens there all the time. So, Sean, you know, as I do, Hillary's the front runner and the likely next president.
I don't know.
You have to agree.
No, I don't have to agree. I'm hoping. Listen, I will say this, and I'm warning everybody out there. Hillary starts out with 47% of the vote because half the country is stark raving mad and hasn't learned a thing from the Obama years. AJ, your thoughts. Does corrupt Hillary, and Bernie's kind of using it, but not as effectively as Trump, does that nickname take him far? And does that image get burned in people's minds?
Absolutely. I mean, Hillary has a history of corruption going back to Whitewater, going back to her Bill Clinton days. So that's a given. But I do want to say, as a Trump supporter, we kind of empathize with the Bernie supporters here, Sean. We're both fighting against a candidate. On our side, it's Ted Cruz, who's also owned by Goldman Sachs, who's also in favor of offshoring our jobs, who's playing the delegate trickery game. So when I hear these Bernie supporters express their frustration about the process and this establishment candidate that they're battling against, we're kind of doing the same thing on the right, Trump supporters. So there are these strange bedfellows that we kind of empathize with each other, Trump and Bernie.
Exactly my point. Cruz and Trump are killing each other off. All of this does is help my candidate, Hillary Clinton.
Stay right there. When we come back.
Oh, come on.
Welcome back to Hannity. So last week, right here in New York City, left-wing demonstrators gathered outside the New York State Republican Gala. Now, filmmakers Jeremy Siegel and Andrew Marcus from RebelPundit.com interviewed many of the protesters, including this supporter of the Black Lives Matter movement. Take a look.
I am a communist. I'd rather be a communist than for communist. Capitalism sucks. Trump sucks. Okay? He's a joke. And Hillary, no. I'm not for Hillary because her husband sold us out. He sold us out, and she had his back. And she's a sellout, too.
All right, then they found a protester that said, check your white privilege. Watch this.
Check your privilege and shut the up. Do not come to people of color and tell them to love racists. I believe we should love everyone.
You were telling him about white privilege.
Yes.
I'm trying to find somebody that can explain what white privilege is.
No, thanks.
You can't explain what it is?
All right, we continue with our panel. So, AJ, by the way, that movement got into the White House. Al Sharpton gets into the White House. Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders kissing the ring of Al Sharpton. Does anybody not have the courage to stand up to this group which said pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon, talking about cops?
Yeah, you know what I would tell the Black Lives Matters protesters? Black jobs matter. And if you care about black jobs, Donald Trump should be your candidate instead of calling him a racist, because the victims of illegal immigrants taking jobs tend to be, read the studies, young black men. So ironically, I guess they don't care about black jobs or the black community. Here they are calling Donald Trump a racist, but really what's racist is not supporting his jobs plan, his anti-immigration plan.
How did we get to the point where we can't say all lives matter without your guys apologizing?
Well, for a simple reason. Politicians are cowards. Call it what it is. Black Lives Matter is a farce. It is simply something that's ginned up to drive a narrative.
Right.
It's a dangerous narrative. Look what they did in Chicago. Look at the number of interdictions. 157,000 last year in this period, 20,000 now, crime on the rise. That's what happened when they cowed Mayor Rahm Deadfish Emanuel. Look at what they've done. Bernie Sanders is out there praying to them practically, and Hillary Clinton doing the same thing.
Politics, there is an answer. It's known as Bill Clinton. He spoke up, defended the crime bill, did the right thing. He is not a sellout. David, you're absolutely right. We do need jobs. We need to tell the truth.
But Bill Clinton is at odds now. He's now criticized Obama and the last 8 years, which are a disaster, and Black Lives Matter, and his wife has to contradict him.
He's getting Hillary back to the center.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Bernie has dragged her far to the left.
Right, for the primaries. They'll come back. Sean, this is
so nothing's real. It's all phony. It's all fake.
Politics.
It's all fraud.
So
politics means lying by definition.
Right. So let me say
it's
this.
winning. She's going to win.
Win by lying.
Right.
Win by flipping and flopping and flailing and having no principles.
But Sean,
that's the business, Sean.
Let's do this, guys.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Black Lives Matter for a moment, to what you both just said. For all of you that want to follow Black Lives Matter and this left-wing communist agenda or whatever, you're being lied to by your candidates. Do you claim Black Lives Matter white privilege? The two white people on the side of the aisle that you support the most, they're lying to you. How much of a fool do you feel like?
What do you know, AJ, just listen to what Doug's saying. Principles don't matter. The truth doesn't matter.
It's winning.
She will say, you're agreeing. Anything she needs to say,
that's crazy. He just
the Clintons have done that for years. I've helped them.
You've helped them lie.
So you're admitting she's going to pretend to go to the left.
Yeah, AJ? Go ahead.
So he's admitted that Hillary will pretend to be more to the left during the primaries, and then once she gets the nomination, then she'll switch back. So you're admitting she's going to lie to the people.
Call it what you will. She's going to win.
Fake it.
She's got the right strategy.
Wait, the right strategy is lying.
Well, you can call it what you want.
The right strategy. Wait a minute. But think of what you're saying. You're saying you encourage her to lie. Lie. Don't be honest. Be a phony. Be a fake. Be a fraud. That's what you're saying wins.
Democrats have been lying to blacks for decades.
And by the way, they keep winning the black vote.
Yes, because the black community has sold its soul to the Democrats rather than having them actually compete for their vote.
And their policies, interestingly, Doug, they don't help black Americans. Look at the 8 years of Obama. Black Americans disproportionately negatively impacted.
Under Clinton, much better. You're going to hear about that. Bill Clinton is going to be returning to the White House.
AJ,
yes,
Hillary is not Bill Clinton, and she's not Barack Obama.
Doug's a little right.
She's not one and she's not read a teleprompter.
Hillary's going to be the key strategist to this election.
Yeah. AJ.
You'll see a lot of black Americans come over to Trump, as they already have. Why? Because they just want jobs, and that's what Trump will give them. End of story.
Last word.
You know, Doug's partially right, though, because Clinton is running because Democrats still believe in that God complex.
Those kids you interviewed, they don't know who Bill Clinton is.
But the ones in the Senate will come over. The problem is we got to get to the point where Democrats have been lying to you.
What's the difference between you and the former Soviet Union and propaganda? You're just lying.
Freedom, liberty, and a better ideal than anyone in the world has ever had.
Freedom, liberty, lies, say anything you need to say to get to the victory, and then don't change a thing.
I'll take the Clinton foreign policy over the Obama foreign policy.
Really? You're going to take Benghazi? You're going to take the mullahs in Iran?
I was talking about Bill Clinton.
Or maybe telling the Egyptian
Bill
president
Clinton's
it wasn't
running.
a video,
Yes, he
it was a
is.
terrorist attack.
Right.
Look, here's the thing. You're going to get a socialist or an opportunist running on the Democrat side. That's what you have now. An opportunist is more dangerous. Hillary Clinton's more dangerous
and more
than
likely
Bernie.
to win. You'd agree.
When we
I have
come
to
back,
agree.
thank you, AJ. Thank you all.